What is up? What is up? Pop-up stream. Found this today. TwilioQuest. See, stuff's already got me going in here. This has been great. And crazy enough, I'm sitting here setting up my Streamlabs, right? And I'm still getting used to it because I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I got a follow while I'm sitting here. I didn't even start. I didn't even hit go live yet. I was just sitting there, and it still picked up on it through the API, and it came up. I heard the bling. You have a new follow, and I was just like, "Thanks, Alvi40. Appreciate it." Don't see it in the chat, so obviously you might have saw me. I was just on before this. I was in whose was it? I was in their chat or in their channel. Amatum Greg, and so I was in his stream for a moment before I came on, and then so 3 minutes ago, Alvi40, appreciate the follow. It's awesome, dude. Appreciate, or whoever you are, Alvi40. So I don't even know how I came across this today, but I saw this thing for Twilio. So Twilio, I guess, is like a if I could type, that would help. Twilio. Let's see. Twilio. So it's communication APIs. See, this doesn't even. I don't even know how I came across this thing, but they have this because this is all like some serious stuff. All of the stuff it can do, I guess, with its APIs to communicate to different things like WhatsApp and other different platforms. I'm trying to see if there's a list right here on the front page. But anyway, this is what I came across was this, and it says it's learn to code and lead your intrepid crew on a mission to save the cloud in TwilioQuest, a PC role-playing game inspired by classics of the 16-bit era, free forever and available now for Windows, Mac, and Linux. And I watched the video here, and it just looks like this fun, like, gaming way to show you how their platform works, and I thought that was really cool. So you can read this thing here. It's very Star Wars-ish kind of to me. The word, it's cool. So it kind of just tells you the TwilioQuest program was created in a secret to train an elite group of leaders to confront your training Twilio software developers. It's genius. So I was like, this looks like something super fun. So as an operator in the TwilioQuest program, you will receive intensive training in a variety of the technical skills. You never know what challenges could await you in the cloud. Here is a small sample of the missions you may encounter. So, looks like they have a couple different little, as they call them, I guess, missions. So, of course, I'm gonna lean towards this, but I probably will try it. Maybe, I don't know if this is for beginners, because I haven't done Python before. So what do we need to do? Oh, so earlier, the one thing I did do is I saw that you had to you sign up where was it? I just went sign up and start building, and it may just log me in, but yeah, I just did this. Get started with the free Twilio account, and just created an account. It was super easy. You just confirm it, you come back, and then you get this access to this console. And the console has, well, the cool thing is, it's a free account, but they actually give you $15.50 as the trial balance that they give to you, and it's $1 a month to get a trial phone number to be able to, I guess, work with their this thing. It's the TwilioQuest. Start your adventure. I still don't remember how I got onto this. I was in something today, in a meeting or something, and I don't know how this came about, but then I did a quick search, and I was like, I don't know, I think I just went in and I was like, oh, okay, sign up, just check it out. I do that a lot, just to check out different platforms and different frameworks and things like that. And when I did that, it came in here, and then I saw the TwilioQuest down here, and I was like, ooh, that looks super cool. And since, this whole thing I'm trying to do, just trying to do something different, something fun, something outside of the same old BS work crap, it kind of got me like, oh, this looks something exciting. So I jumped out of, even just went ahead and did a pop-up stream here instead of my normal. I just started, but I'm trying to stick to the Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday schedule, and then random if I feel the need to jump on. I'm finding that it's very enjoyable to come and just talk to this stuff and hang out and learn some new shit. So you get this trial balance of $15, and then you get a phone number that you can pick. This is just one I picked. You can put in, there's like a search bar there and stuff, and you can put in whatever numbers that you want, and it'll give you back a list to pick from. If you find something that you a pattern you like best, then you can select it, and then you buy it for $1, and it comes out of this balance that they've given you. So now I have $14.50. And then it looks like they have some sort of referral network here that if you give 10 and get 10. So by referring other people to their platform. So definitely looks like there's stuff here for linking into their APIs and their SDKs for different things, for sample apps for web, iOS, and Android. But this is what I was interested in, was this TwilioQuest thing right here. I don't know, is it appropriate, like, how long is this, like, is that wrong to stream the 3-minute video, So this is the video here to tell you like what the TwilioQuest program that you're about to embark on.
The time has come to reveal the true nature of the TwilioQuest.
It's fun. This is what got me excited about it.
Your progress to this point is commendable, but I'm afraid we must ask more of you still. Dark forces gather to use their power, wealth, and privilege.
This is why I said it was like Star Wars-ish.
The free people of the cloud. The members of this shadowy cabal are secret, but collectively, we call them the legacy systems.
The legacy systems. That's what I deal with at work.
To confront them.
But this
you will
like
not
fun.
do it alone, but I cannot guarantee your safety. Know that we would not ask this of you if we did not believe you were ready.
Which way are we gonna go? Onward.
Operator. All systems are online and
And
functioning within normal parameters.
parameters.
What course shall I set?
I love the old school graphics. That's fun. Alright, cool. Let's see. What does this say? Use your favorite language or the built-in IDE. Use your favorite language. Yeah, we'll be using hopefully VS Code, hack chests, and barriers for loot and XP. Encounter new friends and allies. Greetings, operator. Earn rad loot for your public profile. Okay. Become the operator. It looks like Zelda or something. I saw something too. There's like a whole like thing of like the playlist or something for the game. I'll show you at the bottom. So available on Steam, Linux, Mac. Sign up today for early access. No, I don't think I didn't really need to sign up. I don't know. It worked when or it was available now. I did a download. Oh, this stuff right here though. Original sound. The TwilioQuest adventure will feature an original soundtrack from hand-picked super group of some of our favorite independent chiptune artists. Check it out below. I don't know exactly what a chiptune artist is, but I'm assuming it's music that sounds similar to what that is, like old school video game-ish style. So this is only the beginning of TwilioQuest journey. Still to come, new training missions, new characters, story missions, item crafting, and cool. Oh, well, no, I won't do that. Cool. So I don't know what it is that this is, but okay. So we need to download this first. I think I actually downloaded this already, but I didn't do it. I didn't run it. So there it is right here. So let's open that up. Close that. All right. So I'm waiting for that to unzip. One of these days I'll actually buy. I have a green, like, not a screen, but I have a, like, here, let's see how bad it looks right now. So, like, I need lights in the front, see, because this blocks out all the light. So then when I do that, and if I try to do, I think I have it still set on here. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't crash it. Filters. Oh, I guess I didn't. I thought I still had one there for this. Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong one. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's horrible. See, so you really need to have an appropriate, otherwise you look really bad and it doesn't look good. So I will keep that off and shut that down and refrain you from the horrificness of that. But But I did see that you can really pick up pretty inexpensively. You can pick up on, it looks like, a green screen, and just some pretty simple lighting, you know, or you can go, if you have a few extra dollars, you can get the LEDs, I guess, that I've seen a lot of people do. Okay, so where did my unzipped package? TwilioQuest. All right, so open. I'm not. Let's. I guess I could bring that into. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I have to. Sorry. Let me do this real quick, because that's what I should do. Is let me do this. Still trying to get used to how I want to lay things out. So let's go to that side because that'll be easier. And let's okay. All right, can you see? Yeah, you can see that now. I just close this and this, and we'll just minimize that. Little Docker action there. All right, so this is after the installation of the Twilio for Mac. This is what it opened up. So Code Exchange Community Hackathon underway. In April, Twilio has teamed up with our friends at Dev2. Oh, that's such a great community over there. They're really doing awesome stuff. Why is that running? That's kind of stupid. Can I just remove that? It's just eating up stuff. That should cut off now. It should, I thought. No, why not? Alright, so I was trying to... Oh, I'm not gonna mess with it now because that'll mess up, I guess, if I try to... Anyhow, so, Dev.2, yeah, again, great community of developers. A lot of people moving over there from Medium, because they started getting with their paywall there. People they want to read their stuff for free. They're getting a lot of money from advertisements and everything else, so they feel like they shouldn't have to charge their readers. So a lot of people who don't have the money or prefer not to have switched off, and so dev.to, I believe, is what it is. Yeah. Great articles here. If you follow any of the, especially like web developers, at least from what I've seen, I guess that's because I probably only follow a lot of web developers, but bunch of stuff on here. Of course, look at even AWS and security and all different languages. Code Newbie, great resources here. Great articles from fellow devs, people that I just talk with on Twitter, the great community that's out there. livecoders.dev, the Live Coders team on Twitch. They are authors on here. Several of them. Let's see, is it so Michael Jolly, he's one of the live coders that writes on here. He has a bunch of great articles, bunch of stuff around. I know he's done a bunch of stuff, I thought, for even just like Twitch streaming too. They were involved in this was a great thing here, the Heroines of JavaScript series, where they were just showing all of the phenomenal women in coding and development and technology. He had his two daughters, I think roughly like 10 or 12 years old, on there, and every week they would, or every other week they would, both his daughters would interview the guest developer or engineer, whoever they had on. You can see some of the names here. Really, just what a great, great way to just support the community and just bring attention to where attention needs to be, and lift people up, and just great guy, great dad. Really doing good things, and a whole bunch of the live coders. Robert Tables was involved in this, and several others. I don't want to leave anybody out, but I apologize if I did. Don't say. Those are the couple of the live coders that I had watched on stream that were doing some of this work, or a lot of it. But Michael Jolly was the one that was hosting all of the interviews and the streams and stuff for that. But yeah, he even did like a whole thing on I see current Twitch live coding stream setup, and kind of help you out if you were getting started. Here, see, these are some of the other people. Fritz and Friends, which C# Fritz, he's the team lead for the live coders team. Yeah, maybe I'll be so lucky one day to make it there. I'll get my jersey too. No, just kidding. No, it'd be cool. It's great. I think it's awesome, dude. I work as a professional software developer. I've told my, leadership. I say that because I work for the Navy, and but as a civilian, they're looking to change things up. They're looking to the wave of the future as far as for the way that they're going to deliver software. So they are definitely going down the route of the way most other major corporations are, the DevOps, CI/CD type of architectures and technologies is what we're integrating into. And so, no secret, AWS has a whole entire Gov Cloud for just the Department of Defense and government in general. It's all public information, not saying anything I shouldn't be. Also, I don't know anything. I work with GitLab and OpenShift. It's all just normal shit. Don't do anything special. Same old work, just for a different customer. But back to what I was saying is, I have expressed to them that the old mentality of having to get that out of university engineer, have to have this, have to have that to make bring somebody in, that they really need to start, if they really want to change culture and they really want to do things differently, then they are going to have to start thinking outside the box. And one of the places that I told them that they should come and look is get on Twitch and check out the live coders team. I told them about several different mainstream coders that are on there, which most of them all are, but I have to entice them with stuff like, oh, this person works as an engineer for Netflix or something along those lines, to grab them and make them go, oh shit, this person is just some dude that has been coding in his basement or whatever, and he works there, and he's making $300K a year, and he's fucking keeping their performance platform up and running and everything, and live coding it on Twitch. Several people like that, and then not to mention just honestly some of the absolutely phenomenal level of some of the amateurs, as I say, and I'm saying that with no disrespect at all, but just meaning like you can tell that these people are just doing this like on their own and just started coding and getting into it, and now they're building out just these phenomenal applications, firewalls, and full-on, AWS platform. I don't know how many of them have gotten, potentially maybe jobs just from starting out coding live and doing it and learning and getting better and better, and then just I don't it'd be an interesting statistic to see. Maybe C Sharp Fritz, Jeff Fritz, tracks some of that data. It'd be interesting to see what the correlation is between right now that wouldn't be that hard of a statistic to pull either, because I think they're growing fast, but they're I think creeping up on close to 200 or something like that, or under a little bit. But so he could definitely could do a data poll on that, and it would be interesting to see, like, how many people, and I would love to hear other people's points of view and opinion on what kind of data you'd want to collect. But I would just like to see, like, how many of you guys just or how many of you folks started out just doing this on your own, and maybe started live coding on stream, and then like that turned into a professional, or to at least a paying gig for you, and vice versa. Professionals, I guess, why they started doing it, and then maybe what other opportunities opened up for them based from doing it. Just would be, but I'm like, instead of going to monster.com or to some other hiring platform to look for candidates for jobs, and doing these silly, like, coding interviews with stupid ass questions that have nothing to do with what the frick you're going to do on a daily basis anyway. It's just, let me just spit some stupid theory to you, buzzwords. It's bullshit. But anyway, let me get that out of my chest. Yeah, so why not jump on something like Twitch and go over, like, to where, like, to the live coders, since that's already a curated group of individuals doing focused, kind of tailored, filtered down work or whatever. And so somebody that's looking for a software dev, a DevOps person, what's his name, Mastermind IO or something like that. I mean, he's literally spitting and teaching the exact type stuff that's going on in what they're trying to transform right now, within the government and DoD. Pipelines, culture change. So I'm just saying all these randomly, but it's just because it's like all these buzzwords of, but that's the thing, is it's hard, because it's hard to get people to shift their mind, and that's what the technology is easy. Everybody knows it works, and that you could learn how to connect things and figure out how to do new things like that. But getting people to change the way that they think about how to deliver software in a secure way or in a more efficient way from the old way, it's like pulling fucking teeth, man. So so anyway, so obviously that this went off on a tangent to this completely because of the start of messing with this TwilioQuest thing. But they mentioned dev.2, and I went on a little rant of why I think the live coders are such a great group of people, and everybody looking to hire coders should get out there, or any really technology people should get in there and look, because man, what a great way to not have to interview and just go, man, this person knows exactly what they're doing. Let me give them a job. So where were we? Okay, so we downloaded Twilio, we did the install for the Mac, and now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna say play. Okay, so then this comes up. Interact with the space bar, with arrow key, or okay, connect that back up. Let's see. I don't know what this is gonna do. So let's see. Press spacebar to start. Enter your name. Select your avatar. I am gonna pick. Ooh, custom? You can make your own custom one. Eyes, hair. Well, I guess I should try to make it look like me a little bit, huh? It's probably about my whiteness, huh? Pretty white. Let's see. Blue eyes, hair color. Hairstyle. What is that one? Was that like a little barrette in my hair? Okay, so interesting. Go with that. That's cool. Press enter to continue. Are you at a live TwilioQuest event? I'm gonna say no, I think. Are we? Welcome, Code Hustle. Press enter to start.
New operator detected. Neural connection to the cloud has been established, and life sign readings are within a normal human range. Welcome aboard the Fog Owl.
Okay. So, welcome aboard the Fog Owl. I still feel a little disoriented. So these are my options? Can you pick that with the thing? Let's see.
I apologize for any discomfort. Slight dizziness is common when forming a direct neural connection to the cloud for the first time. I am sure you have many questions, but first, allow me to
I have many questions because I have no idea what they're doing. Just peeking over here, see what this is doing. Okay, so I apologize. Slight dizziness is coming when forming a direct neural connection to the cloud for the first time. I am sure you have many questions, but first allow me to describe how you can navigate this virtual environment. Okay, sure. How do I move around? Oh, guess I gotta get back over here, right?
You can move your avatar around the screen using the arrow keys or the W, A, S, and D keys.
I'm probably more of an arrow. I'm not a gamer, so... Okay, so if I want to talk to someone or interact with an object, how do I do that?
To interact with a person or object aboard the ship or in any other virtual
Spacebar.
environment, approach the person or object and press the space bar.
Okay.
Understood. Please speak with me as soon as you are able. I have important information for you as you begin your training, and I will
yeah, because I want to figure out, because they said that you can either use their or your own IDE. I'd like to use my own, so we'll see if we get to that point. So press the space bar. I did press the space bar. Oh.
Operator, I am pleased to see you once again. How can I be of service?
What do I do next? What should I do next? Now, this may sound a silly question, but why am I here? I have a few more questions about all of this. Let's just go with one.
I recommend that you undertake training missions using the virtual reality pods on the starboard side of the ship. Walk up to one of the pods and press the space bar.
Okay.
Then, use the mission computer to select a training exercise. These skills will be of great use to you when the Fog Owl is fully operational, and we can join the struggle against the legacy systems.
Okay, this may sound like a silly question, but why am I here? Okay, I have a few more. No, we can just end the conversation. And I'm gonna go over here. Do I have to be, I guess, it doesn't. Basic training. Do we want to do basic, or was that what we just did? Let's just try the basic training. 0% complete. Okay, so Equip yourself with the skills and knowledge you will need to safely explore the cloud. Your journey as an operator starts here, okay? Launch.
Loading new virtual environment. Operator's neural connection is stable and functioning within normal parameters. Excellent. You are ready to begin the basic training exercise.
Alright, so then let's see, where am I? You're ready to begin. Okay, where am I? What is this place? I guess they're checking to make sure you're paying attention, right?
To complete this training exercise, you must reach the exit area located north of our current location. The exit area is marked by a green and black metallic floor.
Okay, sounds easy. What's the catch?
You almost perceptive. Indeed, to reach the exit area, you will be required to bypass several security barriers. Barriers like the ones in this area are designed to simulate countermeasures deployed by the legacy systems. These villains will stop at nothing to obstruct operators deployed in the field.
How do I defeat the security on these barriers? Okay.
To bypass the security of barriers or containers, approach them and press the space bar. This will launch a hacking interface that you can use to break the lock. A hack attempt usually requires completing a puzzle or a programming challenge of some kind.
But if I want to return to the Fog Owl before I'm finished?
You may return to the Fog Owl at any time by walking to the entry point of an environment. These entry points are marked by a red and black metallic floor. After crossing into this area, you will be instantly transported back to the ship.
Okay, so... learn to use the hacking interface to bypass the security of a locked barrier. Okay. The objective tab will describe a task you must complete in order to hack the barrier. After completing the task as described, click the hack button on the right to verify your work. In this instance, you must enter a passphrase in the text field above the hack button. To learn what the passphrase is, click the Show Help button below to advance to the Help tab. Help tab will contain more in-depth information. Okay, how to complete this hack attempt. In the Objective tab, it said that you would need to enter a passphrase in the field on the right. The passphrase you only... oh, I should be wearing these since, you know, that blue light action, right? Oh. So, alright, so what the heck are we doing here? When are we gonna code something? As you complete challenges within TwilioQuest, you earn experience points. If you want to refresh your memory on a particular task after completing it. Okay, speaker return on previous challenges. Here is the code you need for the chest in the southwest corner of the area. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's see. So the objective tab will describe a task you must complete. Okay, after completing the task as described, click the hack button.
Not to worry. Failure and iteration are part of the software development process. There is no penalty for failing a hack attempt.
It just said right here, in tab, in order to hack the barrier after completing the task as described, click the hack button on the right. In this instance, you must enter a passphrase in the text field above the hack. To learn what the passphrase is, click Show Help. Doesn't it say right here? Oh. Was that what it is? The passphrase I will need is this. How do I not go back? Do I think?
Well done. You may now pass through this barrier and continue toward the exit. You have also earned experience points for completing this objective. Earn as many experience points as possible to further your training as an operator.
New rank E-reached. E-reached? No, I don't think it's E-reached. E-reached? Okay, so items awarded, operator boots. Alright. So, let's just say done. Alright. What is this thing?
On your journey, you will encounter locked containers like this one. Unlocking them is not strictly necessary to make progress, but completing these challenges will award additional...
Okay, so a treasure chest contains extra... Let's see what happens. Many environments in the cloud will have containers like this one that can be opened using the hacking interface. While it's not strictly necessary to open them, you may want to anyway. They will teach you new technical skills and will reward you with bonus equipment and XP. To open this chest, you'll need to do is press the hack button. You'll receive a new item you can equip. This one's pretty easy. Just click the hack button. That was easy. Alright, so you just earn XP, fancy new item, equip in your avatar in the inventory UI. We'll skip that for now. I like that he's red though, that's my color. Got everything, let's see. Red keycron. Actually, I lie. The keycaps are Kraken keycaps. The keyboard is keycron. K2. I have red everything. Red new headphones. Red backpack. I like red. Red's my favorite color. Anyway, so hit the space bar.
Provides an integrated code editor and example JavaScript code for some challenges. Please note.
All right, we're getting to the code part. It looks like.
You may use the programming tools and language of your choice to complete any challenge.
Nice.
Unless otherwise instructed.
Good to you. All right. Sweet. So, you can use our built-in code editor to complete programming challenges in JavaScript using that, or try out the code editor in this challenge. Or what? Or I can do my own? What's the deal? Okay, so I guess is that annoying having the both music playing? Let's see. A little annoying, I guess, huh? I'll leave it music paused for right now. Okay, so I'm just going to do this because I use the integrated code editor in the hacking interface to create a simple web application. The code you need will already be present in the editor. To begin, click Show Code Editor button on the right, press play button to execute the code and start the application. If you make no changes to the example code, the application will be available at this with application running. Paste this URL into text field on the right and click hack. What happened? How come I didn't see a code editor? Right? Did I not? There it goes. So not sure what this code does? Don't worry about it. For now, hit the play button below to execute it. It will start a tiny web application running on your computer that you can use to complete this challenge. The app will run until you execute another program in the IDE. So, like it said, it's using Node.js. So this is pulling in the HTTP module, setting up a little web server here with a hello world string response. They are creating a variable, a const variable, which is immutable variable in JavaScript, and assigning a port to that, and then doing a listen on the server, passing in the port, using a ES6, introduce this convention arrow functions, as well as this, which is a string interpolation. We talked about this yesterday, I think, a little bit on the when we were building the breakout Pong game, which we only got halfway through and still have halfway to go, and we'll do that tomorrow. But this was just a pop-up thing because I saw this and I thought it looked cool, and I just kind of was itching to try it out. So so boom, boom, boom. This is just throwing out some console logs that says that you're listening on this server at that URL with that port. And then these are just logging out, paste the URL into the hack UI to complete the challenge. You can use this in every browser to Really? You can open this URL in your web browser too to test it out? Is that really real? Interesting. That's cool. $87.67. Hack it up, baby. Hack it up. Right? Or do I hit play? What did I have to do? Oh, I could run the code in the editor first and see what it does. HB listening on there. Tells you that. Tells you to put it in there. Tells you to say hack it up.
Congratulations on clearing this barrier.
Oh, I think I had to. I think I would have had to have done that before.
If you intend to use Twilio APIs during your training, you will need to clear at least the first 2 barriers on the path to your right. Continue straight on for the final steps of your basic operator training.
Congratulations on clearing this barrier ahead. You will notice different paths to choose from. If you intend to use Twilio APIs during your training, you will need to clear at least the first 2 barriers on the path to your right. Well, I think I want to do that. I don't know. Okay. On my right. So they're talking about these suckers, I'm thinking.
The next 2 barriers will require a Twilio account to complete. A Twilio account is required for code challenges that utilize Twilio APIs and products.
Thanks, Cedric. Do I need to pay to complete Twilio API challenges? The answer is no. You can sign up for your free Twilio account and get the $15.50. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Just don't listen to me anymore. $15.50. They credit your account. And I think, do I still have that up? There you go. So this is what you come into the console, and you get a phone number, and then your balance there. I definitely won't show that on screen, but I did just show you that, but whatever. I don't care. So you sign up for a free account. You get pick a phone number. They give you a $15.50 credit, which they deduct the first dollar automatically, so you left with $14.50, and the rest of the money is there. They deduct $1 a month for the phone number, the just temporary trial, basically like a developer, I guess, phone number. I'm sure it has limitations. I didn't read any further into what it can and cannot do, but I think you're pretty safe to figure out and use it for whatever you need to get up and running with your apps. And then once you start really needing it for production use, obviously then you're going to need to back it with some credit card or other financial source. So, so a Twilio account is required for the code challenges. Do I need to pay? I just said no. Can I get some free credits to try paid account features? That's probably what the first 15. Why do I need input my Twilio account credentials here? I'm not concerned about that. So, but I will end the conversation. And this is where people do that thing, right? So let's see, what's... Okay, so I think this is probably... Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paste this in there really quick, and then I'm gonna also go and grab coffee. So it'll be like 2 minutes. Let's see, so I'm gonna do this, which then allows me to... I'm gonna still talk to you for a second because I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to do that. And then I'm gonna do... Oh, that's good. You can copy and paste the token, and it actually just shows it like a password, so they don't actually show your stuff on screen. That's cool. So that was successful, and now I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee real quick and BRB. So hang in there. All right. Let's see here. We will transition back in. All right, so I think we're actually going to get to some coding part here. So we put in the SID and the API token, and now we are in to this account setup. Items awarded, Twilio Chucks. Oh, okay, I gotta check out what this is. How do I do? What do I get? What do I do? What do I do? It said Chucks. What do they mean? Twilio Chucks. Gotta do. How do I do that? These custom made Twilio Chuck Taylor high tops are fashionable but may lack the arch support needed for extended missions in the field. Oh no. Okay, how do you get them? Oh, how come those didn't go on? Oh. Okay. I'm confused. Oh, drag or drop. Drag, drop, or double click to equip items. Oh, so you can go like this. And then now I have those. Legs, it's a reliable solution for modesty, preservation, virtual. Okay. Body. I mean, can I, or do I not have that? Oh, not yet, right? Only the things with. Gotcha. Do I get this done? Operator Greaves. I think I have that already, right? Oh, I see. Standard issue armor for operators in the program provide basic coding against the armor hazard. Okay. Got that, and then operator armor. There we go. Now I'm armored up, right? Sweet. Journal, operator online, your ship, settings. Okay, cool. Credits. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I'm just looking at. Alright. Close this. Back to this. Environment variables unlocked. Okay, we're good with that. So now we're gonna, I guess, go somewhere. Oh wait, what's up? Oh no, that's on a different. But I do want to, because it says hit all the. Oh, that's. Oh. Duh. Alright, using Twilio console, obtain a programmable phone number. I know I have one of those.
Well done. You should now be equipped to take on future training missions that utilize the Twilio API.
Okay, cool. Let's see what that means. Are we? What are we looking right now? I'm in South Carolina right now, and we had a tropical storm warning. Have been canceled. Nice. Chances to. Nice, nice, nice. So we got nothing, which is perfect. Good, because then I wouldn't be able to probably do this. We'd be out of power. Oh wait, let's open some trunks. We have a special promo code you can use to add free credit to your Twilio account. Find it in this objective. Alright, why not? Let's do that. So, some Twilio API features require a paid account. If you'd ever like to upgrade trying those features, you can use the promo code below to get $50 in free API credits. The promo code to use is If your account currency is not in US dollars, okay, to open this chest, just paste the code in there. Heck. Nice. Items awarded. Twilio Battle Helm. Nice. What is that? Should I add that? Oh, a Viking helmet. Why not? Badass, right? Alright, so, yep, use the promo code that for one of the other current specific codes for free API credits to use for testing. Okay, cool. Twilio's referral program. I did read about that. I think I said something about it earlier, didn't I? As well. So you can use to add free credit to your Twilio account. Learn how to use it in the objective. You can accomplish a lot of impressive stuff, like every mission in TwilioQuest. With a trial Twilio account, however, there are some advanced features. Okay, if you refer for each sign up, Twilio console. Okay, obviously, paste your referral link here. Enter your special TQ referral link here. That's weird. I don't know why it does that. Alright. Hack it. Alright. Looks like your referral link. Share with your colleagues so you both get Twilio credit. Okay. Cool. So let's move on. Great way to market themselves and get them to share their stuff. So set up a sample application to use for Twilio development in your favorite programming language. Alright, so note, a development environment is not strictly necessary to learn Twilio and play TwilioQuest. If you are not a developer or are not interested in setting up your local dev environment right now, you can skip the next two barriers. To complete this challenge, though, run a local web app. You can use to complete TwilioQuest challenges the sample apps listed in the help section all provide a /hello route which returns voice. I guess that's Twilio machine learning, TWIML, for a phone call. When you get the app running, put the URL for this route in the text field on the right and click hack button, and TwilioQuest will ensure your local environment is working as expected. So what am I missing here? To complete this challenge, run a local web app. You can use you may be interested in following along in TwilioQuest using your own favorite programming language and tools. That's great. Most Twilio related objectives can be completed using your own development environment. If you'd like to set one up to use with TwilioQuest, continue on past the next two barriers. A selection of starters for the table to help you get going quickly. We've created a number of sample applications which you can quickly configure and run on your computer. What's up? Enjoy to live. Is that my thing, or is that actually? Okay, cool. All right. So we are going down the path of checking out. We're going to do a Node.js one. So to help get quickly going, About each starter application comes with a home page that allows you to send text messages or make a phone call using your Twilio account. In addition, each starter app has a controller route handler or some kind which returns voice whatever. And I think again that's Twilio machine learning. I don't know. Maybe that's not. I don't know what I'm reading. In response to an HTTP request, this is the URL you will need to complete the challenge. Okay, so let's see if we can get this running. That was kind of nice. It just transitioned right to the perfect window where I wanted it to. Good. Appreciate it. Honestly, I haven't had anybody come in and chat with me yet, so I wasn't even sure if you were real or not. Yeah, it's I mean it's not that confusing, so too bad, you know. But yeah, it's I'm just kind of like uh, walking through it, I guess, right now. So it's going, it's going. Did you think it was fun? I mean, was it worth it? Is that like this most newbie thing ever, right? Hey, idiot, you got a microphone. I don't. Why don't you just tell me what you want to say instead of typing it in the chat? Good call. Good call. You called me out on that shit. All right, so I guess this is the starter repo. Um, to get going. Oh, so yeah, let's. I was asking you, did you think that this was it worth it, or I mean, was it fun? Was it? Seems like it might be all right. I do know not to show at least at minimum my auth token on, on stream. So let's see. So strictly clone, navigate. Yeah. I know how to do that, but and then return to Quilly. Okay, so this is that's cool. At least they tell you a little. So this is but your first step into a larger world. Return to TwilioQuest to continue your adventure. Huzzah! Interesting. Okay, cool. So I guess I gotta pull this sucker down, which should be hidden over here, right? That's cool. All right. Well, at least it was fun. So I don't know if you listened to any of my BSing earlier or anything or on another. I've only been doing this for like about 2 weeks, I guess. But I kind of started out doing work related. Are you new to streaming? If yes, you're doing it like it's something you're used to. I actually tried streaming last year, and I think I only did just a few videos, and I don't know. I really actually, it's kind of weird. I really enjoyed it, but then I actually kind of let anxiety take over, you know, and not. I hate to use that as an excuse, but it just I was like I wanted to do it, but then I was like, forget it. I'll just do something else, you know. But so I had. But what I did get from that actually, and why maybe it sounds like I at least have a little bit of whatever I guess on the camera was I started doing from that. It actually drove me to start doing like training videos at work, or at least maybe not. Well, some of it was like training videos. Other was just more of like, oh hey, check out this framework that exists and stuff. But so that's what kind of spun off from being on there, and then but then I just I guess I got kind of overwhelmed and just kept putting it off and saying, oh, I'll do it another time. And so now I finally decided to stop making excuses and come on here. But the one thing was is that I started, and I didn't really know what to do again. I was doing stuff like kind of like business app. I started with Feathers.js, which is a cool REST API framework, but that was like work related, and I was really getting burnt out with it. So then I just said, I've never done any game type development. I've never done any, a lot of the stuff that I guess, well, no, it's just a different, or media, a different area, right? And so I just haven't. I've been all business applications and stuff like that, and pretty much most of my development. So doing anything with drawing anything or animating anything on the screen via programming or anything is kind of foreign to me. So I was like, that's what I need to do. I need to do something that's completely related to what I'm to what I know, but is kind of in a completely different space, so that I can try to just make myself a little uncomfortable and do something different and try something new, and just try to do something fun too. I just wanted to do something that made me happy to to do. I love coding. That's hence the code hustle. That's just I love being on Twitter, talk to other devs, and love just getting involved with any other coding or dev type stuff, dev swag, support whoever I can with stuff like that. And I make my own stickers and stuff for work and hand them out and stuff like that. And it's kind of a no-no really, because well, not really, but anyhow, I'll refrain from saying any further on that. But anyway, just trying to push the culture and everything, because I do work in the government space, and that's just not really been historically the way that things are run. And now they're all about this whole new way, a new DevOps mentality, which really is a huge embracing of culture change and mindset shift and everything else, and they need a lot of work with that. So I am trying to help in that by doing meetups and getting pizzas for people at work, and making stickers, and trying to see if I had anything laying around. But made developers hangout is our chat at work, and so started creating stuff like stickers for that. And so nobody ever had laptop stickers before. That's kind of like a thing that you see in the dev community that people get into. And so I just started trying to drive what culture you see on the outside, in the private sector and everything, and bring that kind of mentality and culture. And that's where I started doing, again, like I said, I started doing the like training videos, or like hey, check out this, or oh, did you know that these 3 conferences are coming up, and just trying to spread the awareness and do it in a different way than just doing same old, just posting something in a forum or whatever. Well, I like watching streamers that tend to get out of their comfort zone. Well, you probably will see that here, because although I feel like I'm pretty decent with JavaScript, I always have said that even though I've been doing it for a long time, like in different kind of just, I feel like I'm always like that, a typical saying of like jack of all trades, master of none. I think a lot of, I guess, developers are kind of like that, but I know a lot of developers that are just really good developers. You know, like they could just sit down and really just drive through an application and really build something out pretty phenomenal in a pretty decent amount of time. And I can like put things together. I think better is what I feel like. I'm good at kind of just making things work. So I've just over the years have found that, you know, even though I can build applications, I feel like from like a full stack point of view, I kind of still, I don't, you know, I still don't feel like I'm like a great coder per se, but whatever. I know enough to make it work and for them to pay me, so I guess that's that's good enough. But yeah, this is just, yeah, this is me pushing myself outside of my comfort zone. Where let's go ahead and go into here and we'll get clone. Right. And what's in this sucker? All right, basic stuff. I'm assuming that's what they want me to do. Yeah. Cool, man. Or, sorry, I shouldn't assume. Be right back. Sounds good. Person. Maybe you're not even a person. You know? Alien could be just dropping in, you know? Swinging by. All right. So we'll assume that before you begin. Got that. Mac environment variables can be set. Open in terminal window. Typing. But you also could just do this in a right. Sometimes I wonder if any of us are. Well, we're definitely seeing people's true sides and colors as of late with the current state of the world. So, yeah, I was, you know, I already did a lot of pretty much work remote for already about 90% of my work anyway. So that didn't change much. And honestly, I love spending time with my wife and family and stuff. So being around each other like 24/7 was really no different for us. It was pretty much the same thing. So the only thing that sucks is not being able to go out places, you know. But other than that, you know, trying to make the best of it. So let's open this folder and see what this looks like. I feel like we went way out of, what am I looking for here? Starter node, right? Wasn't that what it's called? Hosting my stream with one viewer. Sweet. Thank you. Still don't know exactly what that means per se, but I appreciate it. I guess you're hosting me on your channel, I guess, is what, spreading awareness, dude. Yeah. Alien, I appreciate it. um, this is fun, you know. Never too old to come out and mess around. Everybody thinks Twitch is just for gamers. Not true, and kids, not true. Man, there's really some great, I was talking earlier, I don't think you were on yet, but, you know, if you're looking for more coders, live streaming, livecoders.dev is a great group of streamers who are streaming code related, and technologists basically at heart. And they're doing some cool stuff. It's an actual team that Jeff Fritz started, C Sharp Fritz. And I definitely, you know, I've been following them for a while. So love to promote them as much as possible. I was mentioning earlier how I thought that it's a great way or great resource to look for candidates for employment. Screw fucking whiteboard interviews and BS and stuff like that. Jump on Twitch, watch some live coders, be like, this person, because the group team is very diverse, I must say, which is awesome. All kinds of phenomenal individuals there. Yeah, I mean, and there's people doing some really great stuff, and what a great way to like just sit back, watch somebody do their thing. You actually have some questions, jump in the chat, ask them a couple questions. They don't even know you're looking for employment, whatever. Boom, hit them with a whisper, hit them with a direct message afterwards. Hey, look like you're doing some badass stuff with AWS. Looks like you know what you're doing. Looks like you're building, you know, apps or whatever you're doing. That's it they're looking for, and you've already seen them perform. You don't have to, you know, waste any of your time with all the interview BS that normally goes on. You just straight to the freaking point. So I promote them a lot. Again on my little rants. Okay, so we're looking at this. We did the npm install on the on this starter node package for the Twilio. Embarking on the TwilioQuest is what we are doing. And so I was taking a peek in here. Now they do say that we're going to have to inject some environment variables. It says you can either create them I'm just seeing what other things they have other than just that, because you could also yeah, well, we'll just follow the way they're doing it. So because I don't want to, I've been following them since almost the beginning. Yeah, me too. I think when I first started, I'm trying to remember how many. There wasn't a lot. I think it was like 30 something or whatever. There's like almost 200 now, I think. So they're doing good. You know, it's cool. Maybe I'll be lucky enough one day to make it, you know, get my own jersey. But no, I'm just about the process right now. This is just, you know, trying to just get into doing stuff, something different. So, but we were gonna do open this up over here. What? Why is it saying that? Don't move. What the heck is that doing? That was strange. Okay. So I am looking at. Can you? That'll be better. Let's see. This is where I'll need. I need some help still. I'm figuring out how to navigate. And this is when I did do the streaming for just that little snippet last year. I was just using the OBS studio that's just to install for Mac. And Streamlabs OBS did not exist at the time for Mac, and so when I started up this time, I noticed it was. So I was like, let me jump on that, because I read through. I was so pissed off, I'm sure as many streamers are were back then, when you'd go and say, "Oh, sweet, check out this Streamlabs OBS thing, man! It's got all this built-in coolness and stuff you can do, you know." And oh shit, Windows only. Not, I have no hate on OSs. I'm OS agnostic. I don't care what you use. Use what works for you. Use what is right for the job. I would probably not be what I'm using for this, because I am aware, even though I'm not a gamer and stuff, that streaming is pretty CPU GPU intensive, and even though this is a pretty decent Mac, it probably would behoove me to run an actual like streaming rig at some point. See, I already started reading into all this shit. It doesn't take me long. Lately I've been right? Is it that loud? I tried to set the noise gate or whatever properly, but it is what it is. Maybe I actually watched this great, pretty cool video yesterday. Oh God, who was the person that did it? I'll have to look it up again. But showing how to build a good, gaming slash streaming rig. Definitely sounded like he knew. He was actually pointing out what other streamers do that talk about building a budget stream gaming rig, and he was actually even telling you how, like, these are red flags that those people talk about, and he was just trying to say that, a lot of people have mistakes in understanding of how, because they're not really streamers as much as they are gamers, so they see the performance of the gaming side and they're like, it's great, it's doing so good, but the streaming side is hurting really bad. So he was indicating like different, and why he was using certain components. So he was building like a rig for about $680 or something like that, sounded like it would definitely, for like what I would be doing, would be well beyond anything. But I mean, so far, I cross fingers, this thing's been working, but I heard it can burn your computer up pretty quickly. So this is a mid 2012 MacBook Pro, 16 gigabytes of RAM. I think it's a i5, 7, i7, 2.3. The graphics, it's got 2 GPUs in this, NVIDIA GeForce GT 650M 512 megabytes, Intel HD graphics 4000, 1536 megabytes. At least that's what it says. Okay, so I was doing something. All right, I'm not showing you this side because I know that I'm not supposed to show you this, which is me setting environment variables. Let's see, so I'm following this right here. So I'm just setting that inside my terminal. And then what is this thing called? No, it was like start. There it is. Okay. And so then I'm gonna. right, and that, so the first is, and this information when you sign up for the free account is on your dashboard. They actually, why are you doing that? What? That was weird. For some reason that wasn't okay. So got that. So again, like I was saying, on the console page, they have all this information there. So then it's the auth. Make sure I'm getting that right. And then I'm gonna copy that, paste that, and the last one is the phone number, which is gonna be all right, and that is that plus. All right, I think I got all that right. Okay, so okay, so where does it say you can edit to contain the 3 commands above? This will, you know, that actually might not be. Can I do that? I'm looking. I'm also not, I haven't had a lot of, being that I came from government, or come from government side, although now it's everything's going Linux, Unix, but I've always been mainly, of course now I'm getting heavy into the DevOps side of things, so everything's Linux, all RHEL, Red Hat, Linux, basically. But previously when I was working mainly all the front end stuff, always Windows. Government's inherently known for running Windows machines and operating systems across the board, even server side and everything. So of course that is now slowly, no, I shouldn't say slowly, it's changed quite a bit. Most infrastructures are running RHEL, of course, and some flavor of a Linux. Still some stuff out there running, but this is kind of some of the Linux stuff is a little bit new to me as well. So this also pushes me outside of my comfort zone too, but it's all good, because what's the worst thing that happened? It not work? Oh, that's not it. Oh, yeah, it helps if you actually freaking put the, see, my rookiness. I am doing a pseudo VI of what that actually. Huh, so does that file, because that did not, no, we don't want to do that, we just want to quit that. What did that not, does it not exist? Okay. Oh, I wonder. No. Okay. So, what is it then? How do you? Does Mac also run Bash files? Yeah, that's what I don't know. It says to make these changes persist for every terminal on OS X, which is what you can edit the Bash profile to contain the 3 environment variables. It says once you've edited the file to contain these commands, run that in the terminal to set up these variables. But that file doesn't exist. It says, so does it want me to create that? So I guess you just, is that I guess that's a thing you create yourself? Because there are 2 there's 2 bash.bash files in there. One's bash underscore history, one's bash underscore sessions. So am I supposed to create that? How do I touch? So I'm not sure, right? And is that am I okay? I'm gonna see if I do. Alright, so I'm trying to see if this will actually work here. Let's see, so I want to do come on. Why is it doing that again? Oh, why are you not working? Like, that is so weird. I guess maybe it's the keyboard's disconnecting and that's why I'm not, because I'm like copying it, it says copied, and then I go over here to try to paste it and it was giving me shit. Alright, and then 5, alright, so now that is, oh, that's funny. Oh, you piece of shit. Let me do this real quick. Oh, how do you do? Okay, who gives a shit? I'm not doing that. Okay, let's just do this. Right, okay. All right, so whatever. We set it in the local, so we should be fine. This just says if you want to keep it persistent every time you open up a new terminal. So, but right now I'm not going to worry about it because I'm ready to move on, and I feel like I've been sitting around doing shit for the last 30 minutes, just fucking off. Although I shouldn't take it that serious, right? It's not that serious, man. Take it easy. Learn to calm down. Breathe. All right, so then once you get... Okay, so I'm supposed to try to run this. So this should be set up, hopefully. And it says to just do an npm start in here, which is going to run whatever's in here, which is basically just running this out of the bin. It's blowing up. Username is required. Wait a second. What was that at? How come it even? Did they even tell? Did I skip over a part? I mean, I'm just gonna look, but it doesn't tell you to actually do anything other than set this up, which I did. And then it just says to run the code, but that is not what's happening. It says it is blowing up on this as username is required. Error, username is required. App.js. Okay, so this should be picking up on these. And so is that, it's saying it's not set for what it looks like. Would that be true? So how do I think you do this. And so it's on the so Twilio _ account. Look, I'm already trying to figure stuff out. This is good. Oh no, how do you do that? Let's see here. So I'm really just not showing you this because this is some of the stuff is the sensitive information, and so I just don't want to screw up and show it to you, but I'm basically just trying to see what the or trying to set these environment variables here. Well, that one's there. I see the token. I see the SID right there. So why is that breaking? This looks like this is not loading. Does this... This is a Node.js. I wonder if it... Let me just try something real quick. I'm waiting. I'm seeing if this is going to work. It is not... Doesn't look like it's doing anything. Will it spit out anything to me? Do they have anything here? Are you running? Sweet. All right, so the issue was that I was setting the environment variables in the operating system on Mac, and I opened up a terminal window to do that so that it was off screen. And because I set them in in that terminal window there, I guess it sets those only for, at least as I guess this is the way I'm interpreting it, set it for that session inside that terminal window right there. Because when I was in the same directory here on VS Code side and I tried to do the npm start, it couldn't read. That's what this error is right here. Username required. It is looking here, this process environment, to pull the account ID. This is a Node.js whatever. What is it? What would you call it? Property of a. No, it's a, yeah. So it was looking for that, and I guess because I tried to execute the process here in this terminal session where I did not set the local environment variables to this session, they didn't exist, so it didn't know how to run it. Now on the terminal window that I don't have in front of you, and I still don't want to show you because there's, hold on, let's see. Oh, and it's blocked out anyway. That's such a nuisance. Anyway, on the terminal window that I don't have showing to you, I ran the npm start there. Localhost here, you can see, so you know I'm not lying, but it's up and running. JavaScript Guild, welcome to the JavaScript Guild. Join your fellow JavaScripters and JavaScriptresses. Wouldn't it just be JavaScripters? Do we really need to... I'm being all PC and shit, right? But just fucking JavaScripters, alright? Guy, girl, whatever. Green, purple, doesn't fucking matter, right? Who cares? You're a JavaScripter. You're a code hustler. Not a code hustlerette. Anyway, I guess I have strong opinions on that. I have a daughter, so I'm like, it's fucking just, can we just get over this shit already? It's equal. I'm 43 years old. You know what I mean? If I can learn, you can learn. Of course, you can hear my mouth starts to go to when I start getting passionate about shit. So that is running. So we are good. And it's telling us what? Gather your party and... Okay, that's not what we want to do. So below, we have two simple demos that will confirm your environment has been properly configured. Please refer to the README in your starter app repository to see how to configure this application. This is the same thing we just did. So we're already good on that. And then so enter your mobile phone number here. Now I'm looking on. I remember going through this, so no worries, showing me everything as you don't have to. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this thing out, man. So we'll see. Messaging. Well, I did, and I hit send message. So what am I supposed to do here? So this is. What am I missing here? Why is that not working? Or what is that supposed to do? Running the application, did that. Got it. Launch it. Got it. Enter your mobile number in the fields provided and test both SMS text messages and phone calls being sent to the mobile number you provide. Oh, duh, asshole. Well, since I don't really, how do you get this to? Why? Come on, you pain in the butt. Why is that not? God, this is being a nuisance right now. Okay, great, thanks. That's not what I'm trying to do. Why is this not letting me? There it is. Why is that so? Okay. So it wants a. Bam! Got it. I don't know why it says there's an error. I got a message. It's lying. Did anything? Let's see. What happened in the... Yeah. So I took that off screen, of course. For Enjoy to Live, they know that I took it off screen because oh, that's funny that will go over, but this won't. So yeah, you get a post on the message route. I moved this off screen because you put in your personal mobile phone number there to send message to, and even though there's probably nobody here watching, my luck, someone to go back and watch the video and then just start DDoSing my phone. All right, so okay, so that worked. Don't really know what the heck's going on, other than I mean, you know, I know it's hitting the API, I guess, and sending a message. using their messaging, I guess, API, right? Handle a post request to send a text message this event via Ajax on our homepage. So I saw in the terminal post to the message route, and it creates this message object here with the request body in the to field, I guess. Anyway, and then it's taken the Twilio phone number from up here, passing it in, and then it's just doing this response. Looks like, or just passing the good luck on your TwilioQuest. And then it says message inbound, which is right there that we saw. That's the response if it's successful. Cool. And then this is the one for the call. So I guess if you had selected this and put in a phone number, it'll ring you. And you get the little demo, I guess, probably a voice message, I'm sure, from them. And that's just their little test. Create a TwilML document to provide instructions. What is that? Cool. All right. So what's our next thing to do here? We got to get back to what we were looking at. We did this part. That took us all the way to that, and we're back. We're here. Whew, man, that took a few seconds. It would have been a lot faster if we just whatever, but I was still figuring stuff out. So, yep. Oh, hack by enter the URL for hello. Ours was running on $3,000. Not as should be. No, localhost. Got it. Got some track pants, so I can. Cool. All right, so we're back to the game here. So chapter 1, we're still doing level up dev skills as a new operator in the TwilioQuest program to learn about Twilio API, and they're using. This is good though. This is This would be interesting to. There might be stuff out there already, but this would be interesting to like set up something like this for teaching, say like DevOps or something. I wonder. Use a tool called ngrok to give your local web application a public URL. Okay. I guess I got it. Basic training. Get local hosts on the internet. Okay, I'm not really familiar with the ngrok. What is that? Use a utility called ngrok to give web application running on localhost a public URL. For this challenge specifically, you need to obtain a public served over, which returns the same voice as the previous challenge. Enter your public whatever. Okay, so show help on this. There are a few developer tools that enable you to assign a URL on the public internet to the app running on localhost. Here. Okay, that's all fine and dandy for your production apps running on public-facing domain, but what about during development? It would be great if Twilio could send those webhook requests to the app running on your laptop. I don't. the first time was. But I can't remember what happened yesterday, so you know. All right, so so we are fans of the feature and power of ngrok, but Servio is also great and works over SSH without the need for a downloadable client app. Okay. Standalone executable file. You can use command directly from your terminal. We recommend placing ngrok somewhere in your system path. Alright, this is from Rob Decoder. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've just kind of started going back on Twitch probably just like 3 weeks maybe now. And I came back in under the Code Hustle account instead of the other one I used last year, because I just wanted to use that account. It was more fun, more funner, you know. So yeah, so I just started like 3 weeks. I just jumped in and started following, of course, all the live coders, or every time I saw them on or showed recommendations, I'd jump in. And so it probably was in one of those that I was in, and that's probably where I saw you. But yeah, there's so much cool stuff going on out there. I have never done ngrok before. That's cool. So basically, you can so for Mac OS, that was quick. All right, so then what do you do? You can use it as command directly. We recommend placing ngrok somewhere on your system path. Does it not do that when you automatically install it? Oh, that's funky. It's opening in 2 spots. Adding a directory, yeah. This is that thing that they were talking about earlier, right? But what is this crap? The user path is a series of directions. Yeah, I know what it is, but I never did it on Unix. Will run is part of your path. Accordingly, users frequently use the command line, may need to adjust or add new paths to their terminal, perhaps modifying the path is aimed at more advancing. So how long you been streaming on? Do you stream? path to your shell in Linux too. Okay, before getting started, you might want to see existing path just in case you mess something up. That way, easily to check the current path, simply type echo path. So I am typing exactly what they are saying right there. Echo $path. All right, and then that basically spits out adding directly to path. The easiest way to add a new path to is with export command in this example. Did they not just tell you how to do it on here? Alright, I guess you're gonna... all the stuff they don't tell you in the whole... the whole setup part here is getting all this stuff fired up. So, am I... Right, but how do you add a... Let's just do this. Let's just cheat. So, yeah, okay, so let's do that. So, I am looking as a CD into your local bin directory. Create a symlink. But I already did. No, that's not what I wanted. I guess I could have noticed that on when I was just doing that. Is there not just a setup thing or something? I'm not trying very hard right now either. Kind of being lazy. I don't really want to. Why can't I figure out what the frick this is? Can you do this without it? Do you have to do? Yeah, you kind of have to. Huh? It says install. You should open or terminal app. Execute that. Now put this command. Let's see. Did it actually just? Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. So how? Didn't I just say? Was there really not any good? I don't use that. Can you do it another way? If you don't want to use Homebrew, there you go. That's what I did. I downloaded it. I unzipped it. All right. Okay, so that's what you do. Okay, so I am going to look at this. What? Where'd you go? Where did you go? Why does it keep doing that? Just stay here, you bastard. Drop that in applications, it looks like. Just gonna close that. Jump back over here. It says to do drop it, move it, applications, and then run the two change directory user slash. I hate that. Oh, user slash local bin, right? Change directory to that. Okay, and then we're gonna do ln s slash applications slash ngrok. This will allow you to run the ngrok command from any directory while in the terminal without the symlink you would need to either cd into the application directory every time or okay, so we don't have to do that. So we'll do this, hit enter, and there we go. I could have done that actually in here. I should have done that in here, but whatever. Okay, let's just, so that's done. Back to the nope, not here. So this should be good, right? Oh, let me just do that to check. ngrok, or actually didn't I type that already? Help. Bam. Okay, cool. So I hit ngrok tac help, and I'm getting version 2.3.3.5. Actually, now that it's available in all, I can show you here. I know I always look down at the keyboard. It's just like such a bad habit, but I'm a shitty typist. I can actually type without looking at the keyboard most of the time, but I'm also kind of getting used to this new keyboard. So, but I don't pride myself on my typing skills by any means. So you can see there, it's version 2.3.3.5. Got some info up here, some commands. And so we are good to go with that part, and that brings us back to the fact of testing it, which we just did. It did that. And then now setting up your public URL. So using the grok command, you can start up a tunnel. Let's just do this, bring this over here so you can. Oh, Jesus. Why did that do that? You jumped me out, man. I wasn't ready. Alright, so setting up your public URL. Give us a little room there. Although I'm gonna have to hide this on screen again, probably a second. Once you complete this step, now does that require me to do the, or will it just, let's find out. It doesn't say anything there about having to create an account. So if I say ngrok http 5000, so it says, let's assume you are running a local web application on, oh, we're not, we're on 3000. So, right, because that's still running the app, right? Here, this should still be, right? Okay, so that's still running. So what they're saying is here to expose the application of the public internet, you would do ngrok HTTP on the port of the local host you're running. So Node's default port is 3000, I'm pretty sure is why it is 3000 on ours, as you saw at the top here. I'll show you again. And they're telling us we have to do that. This will launch a process in the terminal which will contain 2 lines of a particular interest. So they are setting up a... That's cool. Okay, was that like a proxy or something? These 2 URLs are for your app on the public internet. You should be able to test them out in a web browser. So you get about 8 hours on that. That's cool. So all routes in, you should be able to test them out in a browser. Okay, cool. Let's test it out. Let's do the secure one. Right? Is that what they're saying? I can do this. Ah, nice. That's cool. All right. So we got that working. So now it's saying type in your, oh, wait a second. Oh, that's fine. I mean, hack it up. So, right, you do this, you do the hello. Note that your subdomain will be randomly generated. Yeah, we know that. This is the subdomain right here. Sweet. After clearing the previous barrier, you set local location. Now you need to put the app on the internet, which we're about to do. Once you see everything working, put your text field. Yep. Yep. All right, so we're going to put the HTTPS. Bam. Got a track jacket to go with my track suit. Sweet. All right, we have a working. All right, and there's even the requests that came through. And we are back to here. Took me nowhere. Oh, no, that took me somewhere. Oh, okay, cool. There's great power in executing code on your computer. Ensure that you are using this power responsibly. Code executed on your computer is not able to make changes to your computer or access your personal information. Copying and pasting code from the internet can be dangerous if you don't understand what a piece of code does. You should ask a trusted person for guidance before you use it. Type true or false. Code executing on your computer is not able to make changes to your computer or access your personal information. False. Ooh, if I could type, that would help too. Right, this is copying and pasting code from the internet can be dangerous if you don't. True.
Excellent work. You have completed our basic training exercise. Walk ahead to the exit area to return to the fog owl and begin your next mission.
Alright, so where do I go? Out to here? Back at fog?
Congratulations on successfully completing the basic training exercise. Our faith in your
Basic
abilities
training.
was well
Done!
founded.
I already did
If you
basic training
return to
in
the Fog Owl Box,
1997
you will see that more training
in the
exercises
Army.
have been unlocked in the mission
I didn't know I had to go
computer.
through it again at
Complete
43,
as
but
many of these challenges
we made
as
it.
you can to continue
We
your
made it.
operator training.
Alright, cool. So we are done with that. You'll see that more training exercises have been unlocked in the mission. Complete as many of these challenges as you can to continue your operator training. Okay. Well, with that though, I am actually going to call it an evening. It is getting a little late, and I need to try to get some rest for tomorrow. But this was cool, and I appreciate coming and hanging out. It looks like I had my my one viewer enjoy to live. I appreciate the conversation. Thanks for chilling. Hopefully I'll see you around again. Jump on over and check. In fact, let me just do that right now. How do you do that? Can you follow from here? How do I... Oh, okay, I am following you. Cool. All right. Since October of 2019, so I've been following you since last year. How do I put that away? I can't see you. I can't see the chat. How do I can't figure this out. That's so weird. How do I get rid of that? It won't let me hide this. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, I see. Okay. Will you be doing Twilio again? I don't know. Well, I had I've gotten halfway through this little, which I'll probably just finish it out because it seems like it probably doesn't really have too much more, but it was a little pure JavaScript breakout or Pong like type game for MD that MDN had up, and we got about halfway through that. So I'll probably finish that out and then jump back on this maybe just to kind of get some little deeper into what the heck this thing is doing, and then maybe that'll drive some other ideas to do some other integrations and things. But I do want to stay on the fun side of things and the gaming kind of side of things or whatever. And because again, like JavaScript is really where I really it's what I love language-wise the most. Although all languages, whatever you prefer. But I had seen this framework called Phaser JavaScript, and it's a framework for doing basically building games like this and stuff. So I thought, maybe I'll check that out. So maybe we'll look into that too. So I hope you stop back by, and I'll see if I see you out there streaming. I'll be happy to jump on your stream as well and show you love. Appreciate you showing me some, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening, morning, or afternoon, whatever it may be. I hope to check you later, and as always, keep up that code hustle.